Hey viewers, I am Dr. Sumit Bakshi. So moving to the third part of probability sampling, that is stratified random sampling, or it is called stratified sampling. As the name suggests, here population is stratified into different subgroups and then sample is selected randomly. That is why it is called stratified random sampling. So the first question is when it is used or why we need it instead of simple random sampling. Here I have a population of 50 million people. The yellow one is the population of Delhi, which is 30 million approx. The blue one is population of Mumbai, which is approximately 20 million people. Now I want to know opinion of people from these two cities about the accountability of central government related to COVID crisis in India. This population of 50 million is a heterogeneous group. Suppose if I want to take sample of 500 people, if I will use simple random sampling, it can come out as 400 people from Delhi and 100 people from Mumbai. It can also come out as 150 people from Delhi and 350 people from Mumbai, or it can come out as 100 people from Delhi and 400 people from Mumbai. So in many ways, it will not be a true representative of the population. So this leads us to use stratified sampling instead of simple random sampling. When it is used, when population is heterogeneous and can be divided into mutually exclusive groups, and when we cannot draw true representative sample of population through simple random sampling or systematic random sampling. Now, techniques of stratified sampling. The whole idea here is to convert heterogeneous groups of population to homogeneous subgroups or strata. I've converted my whole population into two subgroups, two stratas or two homogeneous groups. One is Delhi, which is 30 million people around, and second one is Mumbai, which is 20 million people around. Now to draw the sample from the individual subgroups, I will use a formula sample from strata is equal to sample size divided by population size multiplied by strata size. If I talk about Delhi, my sample size is 500. If my total sample which I want to draw is 500 divided by population size, which is 50 million people, multiply by strata size. I'm talking about Delhi. Here my strata size is 30 million people. So this is 30 million. When I'll calculate it, it will come out as 300 people. That means I need to draw sample of 300 people from Delhi. For that I will use simple random sampling as this is homogeneous group now. Similarly, I'll do the same thing for second strata, which is Mumbai. Again, I'll calculate using this formula. For second strata, sample size is 500 divided by population size is 50 million multiplied by, here my strata size is 20 million now. So I need to draw, which I'll calculate. After calculation it will come as 200. I need to draw 200 people from this strata, from the population of Mumbai. So total will be 300 people plus 200 people is equal to 500 people, my total sample size. In the same way, I'll apply simple random sampling to my second subgroup. These groups are homogeneous with respect to city they belong. But if I want to know the opinion of health worker and non-health worker separately, then I need to further divide these two groups into two subgroups. Delhi, I need to divide into two groups, health workers and non-health workers. Again, Mumbai, I need to divide into two groups, health workers and non-health workers. This way, I'll apply the same technique, same formula, and I will draw my sample separately for health workers belongs to Delhi, non-health workers belong to Delhi, health workers belong to Mumbai, and non-health workers belong to Mumbai. Now coming to advantages. Stratified sampling ensure a true representative sample out of the population. As we divide whole population in mutually exclusive strata, stratified sampling is more precise than simple random sampling. It is supposed to give reliable results even with small sample in comparison to simple random sampling. We can interpret our results on different subgroups too, as we have sufficient sample size of different subgroups. There are some drawbacks too. Stratified sampling needs more efforts on the part of the researcher. Stratified sampling cannot be used with every population because every population cannot be divided into mutually exclusive subpopulations. Analysis of data can be little complex due to various subgroups. Stratified sampling can lead to inaccurate results sometimes if researcher mistakenly put one individual in more than one subpopulation. That's all with the video.